Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Well, it is 8:38 and I am in a lot of pain. I sat on the front porch for like 15 minutes before I came to the car. And it takes me a while to get to the car, and then I sat in the car first. I just poured my Diet Coke. I sat in here for a couple minutes before I want to get going. I'm more comfortable in the car, but like I just haven't been comfortable at all today. It's really, really hard for me to like walk even around the house. I trimmed my beard and I tried to shave earlier, and just like standing up to do that, the bathroom counter was like so hard. Tried to, my dad and my stepmom were trying to help me get this MRI earlier because I'm not getting in until the 17th. And they can't really go forward with doing anything until they know what's going on with my back. My dad got actually kind of frustrated today, not with me, but like with the doctor, because he was like, well, what's the plan that he left you with? And I said, I don't have any plan, just to get the MRI and the blood work and stuff done. He goes, what do you mean he didn't set up a follow-up appointment? He didn't tell you like what to do afterwards? And I said, no, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, you know? And he goes, so you're just supposed to be in pain till the 17th? Like you're not, like, he goes, I mean, if the steroid isn't working, you're not going to start, you know, magically just feeling better in 2 or 3 days if you're in this much pain. In all honesty, I feel like talking to my dad today, I feel like he really took me serious about how much pain I'm in, like when I was talking to him, and I think he could hear it in my voice, and I had to get up to move into the kitchen for part of it, and he said he could hear the dogs barking and stuff, and he just was like, I think this is a lot worse than you're acting like it is. I mean, I literally cannot stand. I cannot walk. I have to be sitting in a chair or sitting in the car to do something. And I feel like the doctor didn't really understand like how much pain I'm in. So that's where we're at with all of that. It's just such a struggle. I'm like working so hard to like get stuff done around the house. I went to go film this review video. Alex got home to help feed with the dogs and stuff, and then he went to go pick us up dinner. We had pizza and salad. Well, he had a salad and cheese bread, and I had pizza. I got a quattro formaggio without bacon from Basbo's Pizza, and then I had a side salad to start. So I went to go film this Starbucks review, and I got there and the battery started dying when I was like halfway there. So, I was filming it like on the way there talking, and the battery was dying, and I was like, I don't have enough battery to film this video. So I just didn't end up doing a review video today. It was kind of like that, like everything that I tried to do, it was like, there were just major obstacles around everything. I slept in so late today. Alex slept this morning at about 8:30. I stayed up way too late last night watching The Alienist because I slept all night long. After I got done vlogging, I came home and I just like crashed. And he was watching his show, which is like real comforting to me to have him like laying there next to me, like, and I'm just like sleeping, you know, while he's watching his show. So he watched his show, and I slept until like 12:30 or 1 last night, and then I got up and I couldn't sleep. I was wide awake because I had slept all night long. So I got up and I watched The Alienist. Like, I got almost done with the season. I think I have half an episode left, or I finished it last night. I don't remember, but yeah, it's just like, it's really, really hard to like even function, and I'm like trying to push myself through it, and it's like so painful to do anything, like even to just move around from, like, well, getting up in the morning is absolutely the worst, and I don't know if it's because like my leg has been in the same position for so long or what it is. But like when I got up, like I almost like started screaming again in pain. Like my leg hurts so bad. I think when I get up, like I forgot, you know, that, because I do have to like maneuver around it. And so when I got up this morning, I think like at first I forgot that it's not even really like I say back pain, but like, and but and he thinks it's a herniated disc, but like I don't have any pain in my back. Like my back feels completely normal, and I guess that's maybe like how a lot of people are. I mean, it's my leg. Like I feel like I was hit by a car in my leg is how I feel, and it's just this leg, and it's like pinching. Like now it's like I can feel it. It's like from my side over onto my butt. It's like probably 4 or 5 inches over, and it's like feels like this really tight pinched nerve that it just like as soon as I stand up, it's just like like that, and then it like just shoots down my leg into my shin, and then like almost like buckling me to the floor. I mean, it's really bad, and so I can't get up, like, you know, and I'm trying like to walk around, I'm trying to move around, I'm trying to do the best that I can, and so anyway, yeah, that was my night last night, and then I finally went to bed, and I was kind of like, honestly, I was like, I don't even really care when I get up. Like, I'd wanted to make videos, but, oh, this was the other thing. So, last night when Alex went to sleep, he left the bedroom door upstairs open, and Boo Radley went down into his crate. Well, when I went to bed, Alex was asleep, and so I got all the way upstairs thinking that Boo Radley was up in his bed, and I like the dogs to sleep with me in bed. It's comforting to me. So I got all the way upstairs in bed, and then I was like, where is Boo Radley? And I was like, oh, he's all the way down in his crate. Well, if I go down there, like if I go to the top of the stairs, he won't just come if I call him. I have to like go all the way down the stairs. So I like sat on the edge of the bed for a second. I was like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to try to go back downstairs again? So I sat there for like 5 minutes, and then I got up and I like went downstairs, had to sit on the stairs a couple times, got Boo Radley to come upstairs. Yeah, it's just like none of this is fun, you know, and I'm trying to be, through all of it, like high spirits and trying to stay hopeful and, you know, trying to be positive and not let it get me down. I'm trying to, but it's hard, you know, it's really, really hard. So I got up today, and I'm like thinking all of this stuff through, like, okay, what do I want to do? Well, I want to make videos. And I wanted to, like, before my videos, I wanted to, my plan had been to go do the review video and then come back, because I needed, well, I didn't need it, but I wanted coffee. I haven't had coffee. Yesterday I got coffee, but that was the first time. I just haven't been drinking coffee a lot the last couple days, so I was like, okay, well, I better trim my beard and shave now, that way I don't have to come back upstairs. And so I stood in the bathroom, and oh my God, it was so hard to like, I sat down at one point. I have like a stool in the bathroom. It's like a really low like stool that I can sit on. It's like a hard surface. So I'm trying to trim my beard with my electric razor, but I can't see, I couldn't see myself in the mirror. So I probably missed all kinds of stuff. And then I was shaving around here because I was like, well, that's at least one less thing that I have to do. I think this stool, this plastic stool, I'm going to put in the shower tomorrow, and I'm going to try to take a shower. I had a hair appointment scheduled for tonight at 7:15, and my plan was, I was just like, around 3 o'clock, when I finally got myself downstairs and I was kind of moving around, I could move like from the desk, like, well, for the table that I use as a desk, I could move from there like into the kitchen, and for like a second, I could kind of stand for, let's say, 3 to 4 minutes. So I was like, well, I might be able to make it inside and down to where I get my haircut. But by like 3 or 3:30, so like by 3 o'clock, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to this haircut, and I had to cancel it by like 4 if I was gonna cancel it. By 4 o'clock, after I filmed a drama video, and I had to like move to get up to put the you know, it was just one thing after another. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it into that hair salon. And I was like, so I'm just gonna cancel it for the day. Yeah, I don't know what to do, like, and like crutches or a cane wouldn't really help, because it's not that it hurts. Like, it's not that I can't walk because I don't have reinforcements. It's like, I can't, like, it hurts. Like, it's just shooting the whole time. It's like pain down my leg. So even if I had like a cane or a walker or something like that, or crutches, like that wouldn't help. Like even when I'm like walking just, and I'm standing, or if I'm standing just on my right leg and my leg left leg is kind of like dangling there limply. Like, it really hurts still. So I got that video done, and then I filmed another drama video, and then was getting those up. Then I did a Peterisms video, talked to some people on the phone, and then I was like, I'm gonna go do this review, but Alex was on his way home, and that was when, like, after he got home, we decided what we were gonna do for dinner. He's been so sweet to help take care of me. But I think, you know, the other thing is, like, I still need a lot of help with stuff. And I think that people think, like, oh, well, you know, it's been Monday, or Monday you went to the doctor, and then, you know, Saturday you went to the emergency room. We're kind of past that now. Like, you can probably, like, I think people assume I can kind of do this stuff on my own, and I really can't. And I'm not great at asking for help. Today, like, around the house, I felt rather powerless. Like, there was a point when I just sat down in the chair, and I was like, because I'm really trying to push myself through to make videos, because, you know, I love to make videos, but there was a point where I just was like, you know, like, just quit pushing yourself so hard. And I know, like, everybody's like, you gotta take the time you need to heal, you gotta take the time you need to heal, and I agree with that, but at the same time, like, if I'm just sitting there, like, I don't know that I'm gonna feel any better 3 days from now than I feel now, right? And for me, I feel like that's 3 days wasted, that I've just sat there and been like, okay, I'm in pain. I mean, you can only say that so many times, you know? It's like, I don't know. I just wish I knew something, and I wish I knew, like, kind of what direction we were going in or whatever with this, but I'm sure a lot of people that have, like, you know, severe pain issues feel the same way. I bet most people do, you know? It's like, tell me what to do. Tell me what to do to fix this so I can fix this and I can feel better. So anyway, enough about that, I guess. It's just it's really sad, you know? It's just like, I'm just kind of like praying for the day that I can just like walk around the house comfortably, you know? Sometimes, like, if I'm walking and I push into where, like, it feels like the nerve is, like, right now, it's like, it's going off, like, right now, and then it's, like, back here, and then it's in my thigh, and then it's on my shin. If I push into where it is on my back, I can kind of walk a little bit further, but I have to, like, do it the whole time that I'm, like, walking, and it's hard. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. I really don't know anything else. And I don't know when I will know anything else. I mean, I don't think that they can do anything until they have an MRI. And then this place that I was supposed to call, my stepmom found for me, well, she got a hold of this woman at the, like, the place I'm taking the MRI. And so she was like, you need to call her. And, like, when I called there, it was just every time I went to voicemail. So I never got a hold of anybody. And then this other place, I was trying to, you know, work with them on getting another MRI set up. But then they have to have an order from the doctor's appointment. It's just like all of this, like, runaround stuff, you know? Which I'm not excited about getting an MRI anyway, because I, like, do not like being in small enclosed places. And I'm doing an open MRI, but I don't know that I'm going to feel any better about that. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, I have to do it, you know, like, that's the thing, I have to. If I want to find out what's going on, I have to go in and do this, so I'm just gonna, you know, do it. The sunset back there is so pretty. Anyway, other than that, I don't really know what else to say. I caught up on, well, I didn't catch up, but I thought I was done with the Alienist, but I guess I wasn't. So I watched like 2 more episodes or I don't know, maybe 2.5 episodes. I have, I think a half an episode left, and then I want to watch The Golden State Killer on HBO, because I haven't watched that since they put it up, and they probably have several episodes over there now. I'd like to watch a couple of those and relax tonight and watch that. It's cool today. It's 68 degrees right now. It's been cooler today, and it's been kind of like just cloudy, and it looks like it's going to rain and stuff like that, but it hasn't rained yet. I've gotten a lot of messages from people saying that they sent me stuff at my P.O. box. You guys, I haven't been in my P.O. box in over a week. It's like, I could probably get in, but here's the thing, is like, I don't know that I could carry this stuff back out. And I don't have anybody that can go with me right now to help me. Like, Alex could, but like when he gets home from work, the last thing I want to ask him to do is go to the P.O. box, you know? So I will try to go the next couple days sometime. I think Alex said he was supposed to do dinner with his mom tomorrow night after he helps out with like the dogs and stuff. But what was that? Tomorrow's Wednesday, so maybe Thursday or Friday I can go to the post office and get that stuff, or even Saturday. But I will let you guys know when I get it and I open it up, because I have gotten a lot of messages, and that really means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. It's very sweet. I've received like so many comments and messages and stuff from people that are just like so sweet. I really appreciate it, and just unbelievably kind, you know. It means so much to me. It really does. I wish I had a lot more to talk about, but I really don't. And I feel like every time I talk to somebody on the phone, all I'm talking about is, like, not feeling great. What's going on over here? These people are yelling at each other between these cars. I really don't know, to be honest with you. Oh my God, Chuck E. Cheese has got like 6 cops out there in front. 5 cops. I really don't know what people do when, like, you know, like when I was talking to my dad today, he said that there was a time when he was like, yeah, because I can remember I had this back pain where I was like hunched over and I could hardly even walk. And I said, but could you walk? He's like, yeah, but it hurt, but I could walk. You know, like, I can't walk. Like, I mean, it literally just, like, takes me to the ground. Like, I can go 2 or 3 feet, and then I'm, like, down on the ground. And, like, I don't know what people do, like, long-term for that. I mean, I guess you work a physical therapist, or, I don't know, you get a wheelchair, or what, I don't, you know, like... And I'm just speaking completely out of ignorance because I really don't know. I do feel more hopeful today than I did yesterday. I'm trying not to be hopeless about things because I don't think it does a whole lot of good. It's like, what's the point, you know? It's better to be hopeful about things and hope that things are going to get better and all of that, you know, but... One of the things I have that's positive is I have a lot of leftover pizza tonight, so I can eat that when I get home, and or when I get up from taking my nap, or whatever you want to call it. Oh my Lord! I guess he had somewhere he had to go. That's crazy to me when people like take off like that. Mel and I are thinking about possibly having to postpone our live stream to next week again, because it's just, I don't know how long I can sit. And she was asking me, she was like, do you want to postpone it again? And I said, well, I don't know, like, I feel really bad about continuing to postpone it, so we might have to wait till, like, I mean, I haven't listened to any audiobooks. I just haven't been focused on, I mean, I'm really not focused on anything. It's hard for me to, like, last night, when I finally got settled on the front porch outside, like, I felt comfortable enough that I could, like, watch some TV. But, like, even then, like, I sit down and it takes me, like, another 5 or 10 minutes to where I feel comfortable. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to sit in one place for an hour and do a live stream for the book club. I just don't know that I'm going to be able to do that. So we might have to postpone it to another Sunday. I hate doing that. That's just reality of what's going on right now. We may have to do that. So, yeah. I don't know what's happening with the book club yet. It's hard, you know, it's like hard when, like, in, you know, one side of your brain, it's like you're thinking about all this stuff that you're going through, and it's like, how do I, like, you know, get upstairs? How do I, like, you know, shave my face? How do I, you know, like, if I want this shirt, I better take it with me now so I don't have to come back upstairs, that kind of stuff, right? But in the other side of your mind, you're like still thinking how you did before. It's like, okay, well, I want to do this video and I want to do that video and I have this like live stream that I want to do, and should I do it and when should I do it and yada yada yada, you know? And it's hard to stay like focused on just that stuff, because for me, when I stay focused on that stuff, like while I'm taking care of the health related stuff, because I don't want to focus on it 24 hours a day. In all honesty, I just don't want to. I don't want to think about it all the time. Like, I want to feel better, but, you know, and take care of what I need to do. But at the same time, like, I don't want to think about it, you know? Like, okay, so what did I say? I left the house. I've been vlogging for 21. I literally could just feel it come over me where it started feeling a little bit better in my leg. Like, up to that point, I don't know what just happened, but it's like, it just kind of started feeling better in my leg. So 20 minutes of sitting down somewhere, it took that long for my leg to start feeling better. I mean, it still hurts, but I can feel that it just kind of like started to feel a little bit better. So I don't know, you know, it's like, how do you stay focused on those things that you want to do, the things you need to do, you know? And it's like, I've been trying to make a list every day of the things that I like really want to get done that day and the things that I need to get done and all that kind of stuff. But like, even like, I'm looking to see like the gas is low. And I was thinking about this I mean, it's not like empty low, but I was thinking to myself, I have a quarter of a tank of gas left. A couple days ago, I was like, how am I going to like stand at a gas pump for long enough to like pump my gas? Like, I'm gonna have to like start pumping, and you know, like, because sometimes like the machine is slow and whatever, I'm gonna have to like get back in the car while it's pumping. If I go to a pump that'll actually hold it closed, and get in my car and be comfortable while it pumps, and you know, I mean, it's just like that, like thinking through all this stuff, and it's just like, I don't know, I just wasn't used to that, you know? And I think, you know, the one thing is, I know this is the gratitude piece of me that's really helping, is that I know that there are people out there that have it so much worse, that have it 100 times worse. I know that there are people that are fighting for their lives right now, and, you know, and are very grateful for what they have. And so I'm trying to really live in gratitude too, and be thankful for those things that I have. And, you know, the fact that I can't actually even like make some videos and walk around and do that kind of stuff, I'm trying to be thankful for that too, you know? I just wish like I could have like one day where it wasn't hurting at all, you know, or like just even 3 or 4 hours where I could just, you know, walk around and like go to the grocery store, you know, do this or do some things that I need to do. Like, it's so frustrating. Anyway, I know you guys are probably really tired of hearing about it by now. But, you know, like, this is the other thing too. It's like, you know, when I have this, you know, toolbox of all these tools that I use from recovery, all these things that, you know, really help me look at the world in a different way, try to look at the world in a more positive way. And I've really like I have really been having to access those tools this week, like really in looking at those things like gratitude lists and prayer and meditation, and like really utilizing them to the fullest effect, you know, and trying to really live from that point of view so that I don't completely get down and become negative Nancy. Because as you can probably see, I mean, watching this vlog, you're probably like, yeah, Peter seems really down. I am down, you know? And it's the physicality of it, like, and the pain of it all. It's just like, it's so much pain. And, but at the same time, that doesn't relieve me from having to still live my life from a point of all of that. Like, I've had a lot of friends of mine that were sober, and I, you know, tried to reach out to a couple of them actually that are in chronic pain, and they don't use anything for it, and, you know, they work on getting by with, you know, well, the resources that they have. Somebody said that, I received a comment, I think it was on my video yesterday on my Peter Monn channel, but somebody said something to the effect of, you know, like, you have really good support network and you have your 12-step meetings and, you know, utilize all of that, and then the fear of using doesn't have to be there, which is, like, very, very true, you know? But I'm actually really happy that I have felt so comfortable talking about it. I think I would be more afraid if I was just like, yeah, I'm not worried about it at all, it's not going to be an issue or anything, you know what I mean? Like, I think then I would be a lot more worried about it. Oh my God. But the fact that, like, you know, I've been talking so much to my sponsor about it, and, you know, talked about it in the video and talked to some of my friends about it and stuff, like, it makes me feel a little bit like it's, you know, I'm at least prepared for that. But my stomach is hurting a little bit. It's so pretty out tonight. I've received so many emails and comments from people that have been like, you know, share that they've gone through things that are very, very similar, or the suggestions are hard. Like, when people give me suggestions, because I'm like, especially if they contradict like what my doctor said. Like, you know, I'd specifically asked my doctor about a chiropractor, and he was like, no, I absolutely don't want you seeing a chiropractor right now. And I was like, okay, why? And he was like, until we know what it is, I don't want you seeing a chiropractor because it could be a lot worse. And he was like, or he could make it a lot worse. He said, your case is actually something that a chiropractor would send to me because they don't know what to do with it because it's gotten so bad. And he said, so I don't want you to see your chiropractor, right? But it's like, I get so many comments from people and they're like, you need a chiropractor, you should try a chiropractor, you should try this kind of chiropractor or whatever. You know, and it's really nice. It's flattering that people want to help me with their experience. But it's hard too, because I'm like trying to follow the medical advice of my doctor. Or it's like, you know, but it's been really comforting that people have like shared their experiences of what they've gone through, you know. And so many people didn't offer suggestions and were just like, you know, like, oh, you know, I hope you feel better, I went through the same thing, this is blah, 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 whatever. A lot of people have shared experiences with their like boyfriends or husbands too, of what their boyfriends and husbands did in those situations, because they had gone through it as well. What was I going to say? I was just going to say something about the shared experience. Oh, I know what I was going to say. My friend that passed away from breast cancer, she didn't do this I don't think she did this towards the end, but there was a large part of her, while she had cancer, her years of having cancer, that she did this Caring Bridge blog, and she really, really liked it. And I think it's like a forum where you can go and share your experience and other people can read about, like, you know, people's experiences having cancer and hope, and trying to help other people get through, you know, what you're going through and all that kind of stuff. Which obviously this is, you know, not that, I hope, but you know, it's not cancer that I know of. That's, you know, obviously so much worse. But I think the shared experience is very much like what, you know, like 12-step programs are the same thing. It's like helping each other. You know, there's no, who keeps on texting me? There's no, you know, greater, you know, help than two addicts sharing their experience with one another. But, yeah. Although I have had friends of mine that have had like serious like medical conditions before and illnesses where they've been like on forums that they like hear other people's experience, and they'll say like, yeah, probably 30% of what I read is really helpful to me, and I've met some really nice people. But then there are other people out there. Okay, it was at the end of the thing. But my friends will say, you know, I was gonna turn around, but I guess I'm not. My friends will say, you know, they're like on these forum things, they're like 30% of the people they meet are like really helpful and they make some friends and stuff. But then they'll be like, there's a lot of people on there that are really, really hopeless, and it's like brings you down. Or you'll hear about somebody and it'll be like, oh, so-and-so passed away. And it's like, you know, you take that like really personally because you're going through this same exact thing. Knowing me, I'm probably somebody that if I were reading like forums, like this is where I have to be very careful with like the comments, because if 100 people are standing in a room and 99 people are saying nice things to me, I, by nature, as the person I am born to be or grew up being, I always look for the one negative comment. And I've tried so hard not to be that through the years. I've tried to be more of like, you know, a beacon of light and hope and inspiration, especially with myself, and just looking at like, okay, I'm not going to be, you know, I'm gonna look for the 99 positive responses instead of the one negative response. You know, I've really tried to be that way. Is Dairy Queen still open? I've really tried to be that way the last couple years, and I've worked really hard to do that. But when I'm not feeling good and I'm down and I'm sad, like I fall to that one person, you know what I mean? That one comment or whatever that. So I think like if I were to get on those forums or whatever, I think like if somebody was like, yeah, I can't find any help and there's, you know, I feel hope. I mean, that would be the one that I would like cue in on and be like, yep, I relate to, you know what I mean? Whereas maybe I think it would be better if I was talking to people that have had like good experiences, which thankfully many of the comments I've received have been like, you're gonna get through this, I had the same thing or something very, very similar, and it took a while, but I started working through it. And just, you know, like one of the things that a lot of people say to me is take your time and allow yourself to heal, but at the same time, like continue to like push yourself through it and like get up and walk around. And honestly, like today, it was really hard, but the more I walked, the easier it became at some point. And maybe not so much that it was easier, but that I knew like, okay, I can at least go from here to here, or I can go from here to here, you know, I can walk around that. Because I really do, I'm thinking it through like that short term, which is crazy, right? So anyway, yeah, that's about it. That's about my life. And I'm sure that you guys are like, are we gonna get health updates every single day? I wish that wasn't all I had to talk about right now. I wish I had a bunch of exciting things, but I don't. We were supposed to do this thing this weekend. They're like doing I think it's like Parks and Recreation, Indiana, not the TV show, but like in the Indy Parks and Recreation, where I don't know who it is. It's like planning this thing in this parking lot. It's like this huge parking lot. And they're showing like movies where you can like park social distance away and like do like a drive-in movie kind of thing one night, and they're doing like all this kind of stuff, like a silent disco where you can like just stand by your car, then you like tune in, and so like social distancing, social things, but you're like far away from people. And so we were going to go with some other people, but now everybody that we were going to go with can't go. Well, we were going to go with, I think, just Melissa and Jason, and they were going to like park in front of us, and then we were going to like, you know, just get out of our cars and put our chairs out and watch like the movie. I think it's Grease this weekend. But I mean, I obviously can't go and sit in any kind of like lawn chair on the ground, you know, or even in just in the back. I guess I could sit in the car and do it. But anyway, Indianapolis is trying to come up with some things that are like fun to do that promote social distancing at the same time, which I think that's kind of cool, you know. Oh my God, my leg. I really wanted to get a massage, and he told me, he was like, yeah, you can't, no massage, no chiropractor, nothing, no physical therapy until we find out from the MRI. Which I was kind of surprised, you know, that like the 17th is like 2.5 weeks away, and like the doctor's office didn't call me and say like, well, let's try to get you in somewhere else quicker, or, because I was talking to my dad, and my dad's like, when we needed to get people in for MRIs, like, the next day, he was like, we'd say, are you willing to, you know, go wherever? And then if they said yes, we'd, like, just, you know, wherever we could find that they could get it done, even if that was on the south side, we'd just schedule it so we could get the results in, you know? He's like, I can't believe that you have to wait 2 weeks. He's like, that seems outrageous to me. But, oh, it is what it is. Hopefully I'll get a hold of somebody and be able to change it to something sooner than that. Anyway, I know that this is really, really short tonight, you guys. This is like, I think I vlogged for like 35 minutes or something like that, but I'm gonna end it now. To be honest with you, like, I don't want to do an hour of just talking about like all the pain I'm going through, which is what tonight was. I'll try to come back tomorrow and be a little bit more hopeful. And a little bit more positive. I mean, I did have positive moments today. Just like, well, I took the dogs out and the dogs did not like run away. They stayed close to the house. That was positive. And I got to watch The Alienist last night. I was very comfortable. Actually, there was a point last night on the front porch where I was like, because I had a Reese's cup and M&M's with this Starbucks drink that I had reviewed yesterday called Netflix and Chill, and I was sitting out there and I was like very comfortable. I had been sitting there for probably, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, and I just like felt very good. And I was like, if I could just have this level of comfort, like, but it felt normal, you know what I mean? I don't know what it's gonna take. So I don't want to continue to complain about it. And tomorrow I'm gonna try to come on here and be more positive and be more, you know, sharing other stuff than just about what physical ailments I'm going through for the day. But I just want to say I really, really appreciate all of your comments and all of your kind of messages and all of that kind of stuff. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And I hope you guys are having, I'm not going to go through my whole outro, but I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. Is it Tuesday today or Tuesday tomorrow? It's Tuesday today. I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, don't have other plans. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you tell yourself that you love yourself every single day and do at least one positive affirmation, like you are valuable. And yeah, tell yourself that you can start your day over whenever you want and that you're going to have an amazing day. And good things are going to come to you tomorrow and today. And reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Practice random acts of kindness, like I always say, but also like I always say, don't tell anyone. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. It's the nice thing to do. And now I'm heading home, and I'm gonna turn around up here. I'm gonna head home, and I'm gonna go to sleep. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, prayers answered, I guess. I'll be back to somewhat normal, hopefully soon. So I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.